Hello folks, I'm back yet again for another video, and today we're taking a look at a train show haul that I got from the Ancaster train show today, or I should say yesterday, depending on what time I upload this video, regardless the 21st. So yeah, starting off with least exciting to most exciting, I have these that I got for $5. This is a Burlington Northern caboose that has been detailed a little bit. It's an older model, but yeah, still pretty nice. $5. Then my mom wanted this one. This is a old Dutch cleanser reefer, I think it is. These actually open, which is pretty nifty. Fortunately, one of the coupler boxes fell off when I was walking back to the car. And also something else I'm really excited for, is that I paid literally just $20 for this Athearn Genesis tank car or tank train. And that's it. This is like new, $20. I don't think you can beat that, that's for sure. Here it is. But yeah, it looks pretty nice. Of course, my lighting is not that good here. Let me get some better lighting, actually. Okay, it's not that much better, but there's some more light. Regardless, though, yeah, it's a super detailed car. It does have roller bearings that move, which is really nice for $20. Like actually $20, really good deal. And it's all intact, no broken bits. Nope, keep it that way. Second most exciting, I got my first ever Class 1 Model Works car for 35 Canadian dollars, which again, these retailed for 100 Canadian dollars. So this is very nice. This is one of their well cars. This is just cardboard, unfortunately. But yeah, there it is. No instructions in the box, unfortunately. Yeah, very nice. It is fully die-cast, which is of course great. It's got a good amount of detail. I'm not sure why they detailed the underframe though. It's kind of a bit useless. You're never gonna see it, but still pretty cool. Very nicely detailed where it needs to be. And this is very strong as well. Couplers are good. Yeah, brake climbs. Yeah. Alright, and then the last one. Put this back in the box because I don't want to break this one yet. Put that back there. And now, last but not least, I think this is what I got the best deal on, and probably this will be the only time I ever find something like this. This is a Rapido SW. Was it 1,200? I only paid $180 for this with DCC sound. A decoder by itself from Walk Sound was about 130. So yeah, pretty good deal. This is a Rapido. The original price from, I guess, where this person bought it from was Credit Valley, kind of close to me, $360, and I paid $180. So yeah, not bad. Interesting that there's no French on this Rapido manual. Their socials. This thing is actually very heavy for how small this is. There are also some grates, and they looks to be a PTC antenna. Might be wrong with that though. Very loud box. It's the usual for Rapido anyways. Okay, here it is. This thing weighs at least a quarter of a pound. It's heavy. The running plate here, I guess you could call it, is actually die cast, which is very nice. I believe the no, the cap's not die cast. I thought it was, but regardless, this is die cast. So is the frame. I believe the truck housing is die cast as well, which is nice. It sounds and runs amazing. So it's got the weirdest horns I've ever seen. Apparently, these are Nathan M3 horns with a special casting around them. You know, I gotta get my scale here, because this thing feels like it weighs at least half a pound. Alright, with my scale here, let's see, because this thing does feel very heavy. Of course, grams. Let's see here, at least 300. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's funny. I was right on the dot. Yeah, as you can see, it's very heavy for what it is. Now, let's just compare it to something else here. Here's an Athearn Genesis GP9. So, yeah, you can see how heavy this thing actually is. It's only 30 grams lighter than a GP9. And then, just for size comparison here, somehow, this thing is that heavy. I'm also very surprised that this thing can pull around 14 cars up to up to my two. Wow, great English here. Up my 4% or 3%, whatever it is, grade. Considering this cannot pull even 10, this struggles at 10. So yeah, this thing is definitely excellently weighted, that's for sure, for how small it is. So yeah, without further ado, let's go down to the layout and run these things. Alrighty folks, so down on the track here, I have everything. I'll move it up a little bit so you guys can see it. Whoopsie daisies. So you can see it all on the track here. So there's the Class 1 Model Works well car. If you're wondering what fell, that was my NC controller. There's the Athearn tank. There's the caboose, and there's the Old Dutch cleanser. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin this running session. Oh, come on. Really? Alright, so there's one last thing I actually forgot to do here. Since after all this is a Rapido locomotive, this does have the Rapido funnies. So let's see what they are. I'm assuming it is F21. Yeah, all the other functions are there, so I think it's F21 should be the first one. Let's see what they are.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. My mom always said.
Interesting. It's a loop. I don't know what that's referencing to, but it's referencing to something. If you know, let me know. Alright, let's see, F-22.
Bueller. 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 Bueller.
Alright, I don't know that one either. Probably too young to get these. Let's go F-23. Nothing? That's it? Just two?
Bueller.
Really, just two? No. It's just two. Yeah, that sucks. Okay. There's just two. No, what do you call it? There's no, other ones. That kind of sucks, but, no, that's fine. But alright, that's the funnies. It's, Bueller and a box of chocolates. Alright. Well, yeah, I guess that's really it for me today, folks. I hope y'all enjoyed this, trend show haul review. And, yeah, I guess I'll see ya in my next one for the full review on this Rapido SW 1200 and the, after tank car. And, of course, behind that, the Class 1 Model Works intermodal car, well car, which I'm very interested in because I've never had one before. So, yeah. Alright, folks, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye, folks.